Hello, my croutons, and welcome back to another First Impressions live stream. Today, we're gonna be taking a look at Singularity RPG. And let it be known, I do not clickbait. Look, there are the two beautiful gay lovers and the big hulking, evil, scary robot. So type 7 if you're hyped to see who wins. This is a deep introspection, social commentary on modern society. Can LGBTQ defeat AI? Right? Maybe that's the answer to all the problems and controversies around AI. Anyways, let's speedrun some self-promotion, shall we? So, if you want to have your game shown on a live stream, First Impressions live stream, make sure to go to firstimpressions@ToastyTime.video and fill out the contact form. And also, check out my game Grimdelve on Steam and maybe give it a little wish list and download. That would be cool. All right. And now, that was the fastest self-promotion segment I think we've ever done. Now, I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you, Moose7, Itrikia, Demanga, Michael P, Duskworks, Wondersoy, Bwop, that's an epic name. Wondersoy, Kokodayo, Norbeto. Thank you all for being here. Captain Rumia, too. You guys are awesome. Thanks for showing up. This is going to be a shorter live stream because this is a really short game demo. It'll probably be 30 minutes long, but that means this is going to turn into an extended yap session about the game, where we're going to talk at length, nonstop, about every little detail in an effort to make this a longer live stream. So, we'll see how long we can get it to. It's a reversal of a speed run. Hi, GS, welcome to stream. All right, I think that's literally the fastest I've ever done an intro to these streams. Anyways, let's freaking get going. Let's see if the gays can save the world. I'm hyped for it. This music, by the way, is freaking gorgeous. I don't know if you... let me know if you can hear it. The composer's name was some, like, very fancy-sounding German name, I believe. Let's see. Hold on. I was so wrong. Holy shit, guys! It's Martin! Hey, Michael P, thanks for the $5. We're just grateful to see you, Toasty, as a matter of how long. I'm grateful to see you, too. Thanks for being here, guys. Mike Andrews will turn into a 24-hour stream, yeah. But, okay, we got frickin' Martin Bisecki, that's probably not right, as the beautiful composer. And this title screen music is some of the prettiest title screen music I've heard. Seriously, it's gorgeous. Let's check out the options menu. Oh, my lord. We got a huge one. Okay, we'll leave that on. No! Okay, we'll do half. We'll do half random encounters, because I want to see the combat system. I just, even though it's only a 30-minute long game, I just can't do it. I can't handle the random encounters. We'll leave all that on. Normal. That's fine. That's fine. That's cool. I love how many controls there are. We can rebind the keys. Hell yeah. Nice. What's your opinion on femboys? If you look far enough back into my history on this channel, I used to be one. If you can find it, let me know which video it's in. I think maybe the Songs of Six video has a femboy intro. We're going on a game jam game in Luo while watching. That's awesome, Michael P. I wish you luck. You can do it. Still are. Not true. Not true. Now I have my own femboy lover. Don't tell Miss Toasty I said that. Let's play the frickin' game. Holy shit, look at this art! Look how detailed this is, and all this movement. Wow. This looks a little weird. These things are just floating in the sky. But damn, this looks amazing. I really love when games do the most they can to make things like animated and moving in the background, because in a lot of games I would be looking at this and everything would be still. There'd be zero movement on screen except for this bobbing up and down, but all these little touches just make it feel more involved and exciting and awesome. Also, let me make chat a little bigger. It's kind of hard to see. Should I get a stream overlay, guys? Shit, what did he say? I didn't even read it. Oh yeah, but can you help me run a sim first? I want to try one more variable in the mRNA config. Sure, why not? You're the best! Fire containment, I'll map the mRNA. See, chat, the game's tricking us into thinking, oh, Rob and Harmony, alright. But no! She's gay. Remember that, chat. Don't get freaky on me yet. There, that should do it. Fingers crossed, and let's go meet our mushroom. What the fuck? Did you see his face? Yeah, you know, I'm not going anywhere near that spooky sponge. I'll man the keyboard, thank you very much. Ah, Rob, Shroom's just a big old softie, and once you finally crack the variable to replicate artificial humanity, maybe Shroom can convince you that stripes don't go with plaid. Oh, so they're making the AI. Oh my god. Har har. See you on the other side. Don't forget the mycelium cylinder, like last time. Shh. Alright. Oh my god, wait, hold on. Guys, do you see this running animation? She's like, her whole body tilts, but her head stays kind of up. So she's like, she's running like this. That looks a little bit silly. Chat, what do we think about it? Type 7 if you love that run cycle. Hold on, I'll show you it again. But the graphics are freaking gorgeous. It's really pretty. I do wish there was a smooth camera scroll. That's always my personal preference. I really love the smooth camera scrolling effect. And I absolutely fucking despise the on-screen menu button. I will never, ever like this in a video game, ever, at all. I saw some, like, gorgeous RPG Maker game the other day, by the way. I think it was on Twitter. And it looked great. It was beautiful. Custom artwork everywhere. And then it had this fuck-ass menu button in the corner and just ruins the whole vibe. So, devs, I'd highly recommend getting rid of it. Might just be me. Anyways, this game does look really, really pretty. I love it. But there aren't footstep sounds. So, something to work on. So, it seems like chat likes the walk cycle, so I'll leave it alone then. That sound effect was really quiet. Hold on. Why did... Hold on. Maybe the sounds are just really quiet? Oh my god, yeah, they are just really quiet. Hold on. Turn it way up. Maybe there is footstep sounds. Nope. I wonder why all of it started at 40%. Maybe it's just because I'm on mobile, but it looks like she's leaning into the direction she's walking. Maybe her head tilts down a little bit. I don't know, it's still slightly too much tilt for me. Like, when you're normally walking, chat. I mean, when you're normally walking, don't look at my feet, by the way, but when you're normally walking, you're not walking like this, right? You're not like, You just walk. And you're like up. But yeah, maybe she has a bad back. I'm mean. You're right. Stop looking. I told you not to look at my feet. Guys. Only the channel members can look at my feet. So, Tay, you're good. I'm going to run a poll on the walking cycle. See, look at that. We're trying to stretch out the stream length. So, here's what we'll do. Good walk cycle? We'll see what chat thinks. We got to critique literally everything. 300 screenshots, Blop. You got to at least share them in the Discord. Also, I like how there was like a little bit of gameplay to break up the cutscene. I mean, it wasn't really gameplay. It was just walk here, pick up this thing, and that's it. But at least it wasn't just one long cutscene without any sort of ability to interact. I think that's just even the little bits are good. Oh, and there's interactables too? How many hours have I spent at this little station programming sequences? Best not to think about that. That's awesome. I love all these little touches. My life's work distilled into tiny vials. It'll all be worthwhile when this latest script achieves the world's first artificial general intelligence. This scene is definitely missing some, like, background noises. Like, no, so, like, techie sound effects in the background. Alright, chat likes the walk cycle. I'm just a hater. Ooh, hold on. Okay. Did you guys see that, like, that parallel image background? That looked really weird during that transition. Yeah, there's no footstep sounds. I already mentioned that. It's rough. There definitely needs to be a little more put into sound design. That's my biggest thing here. But also, that parallel background looked a little bit weird because we, like, went up, and then it was scrolling the parallel background. And then we appeared on this side. I don't know, perspective-wise, it looked a little weird. Maybe you can, like, freeze the image so the image doesn't scroll with the background. Not quite sure how to do that. I tinker with it. I feel so certain this time. Mapping's ready, Doc. Waiting on you. Alright. It'll take hours to sterilize the system after. Okay, so don't go into the mushrooms. We got magical mushrooms. Come on, Shroom. I'm really ready to meet you. Oh god, these are the evil aliens, evil robots that we're gonna have to defeat with gayness. I think there are sound effects, you just can't hear them. Damn, I could have sworn. Ah, don't worry, Doc. We're moving in the right direction. We better head out. Didn't you say Melody was making you dinner tonight anyway? Yippee! Double damn! It's our anniversary. Why am I always late when it matters? What a bad gay person. I'll shut up. Rob, is there any chance? Of course. You get out of here. I'll shut her down. Nah, I do not trust Rob. He's going to fuck this up major. 100%. Happy anniversary. Don't trust this guy. Nope. It's always men, chat. Men always ruin everything. Type 7 if you know what I'm talking about there. So there shouldn't even be power to that grid now. Fucking Rob. I fucking knew it. See, isn't that transition a little weird in that parallax background? It's a cool effect. It's just a little wonky when you do the map scroll. Oh my god, there was an evil face on the computer. Also, definitely needing sound design. Like, all those shakes and stuff, there should be like a... You know, like a big... Am I making sense or no? You know it's bad because it's red. The evil faces! Holy shit! Look at all that detail! That's super cool! What the... Very scary stuff. Melody's apartment is just ahead. Thank you for doing the map scroll, actually. That was super helpful. I can't show up empty-handed to our anniversary dinner. We gotta get her flowers. Oh, I know. Let's take a quick minute to pick her some flowers. I need 3 different colors to make a decent bouquet. Look at the nice weather effects and the lights flickering. Holy crap. Oh, and these move too? Damn. This is a really pretty game. I'm gonna turn up all of the audio. I'm thinking we just can't hear it. I would probably start with all of these cranked to 100%. And also, I don't really understand the point of a master volume slider if you can also individually adjust all of them. Chat, thoughts on that? Anyways, we'll see if there's some more sound effects than I was originally hearing. Oh, see, okay, so the walk cycle's fine. I'm slow. The walk cycle is normal and looks good. The run cycle, she leans forward. That makes sense then. Okay, then I'll end the poll. Fine, yep, the run cycle. If she's leaning forward during running, I can see that. Ah, this looks really nice. All right, pick a flower? No? And that music's really pretty in the background. Oh, you can hear the sounds on your end? Nice, okay, good. How pretty this church is. Wow. I'm gonna show up empty-handed for dinner. Let's see if the game lets me. Hold on, I'll let it save first. Ugh, I'm sure I can do better than this. I gotta pick... Fine. For some reason, though, I could sprint. This game is about scientists that made AI, and that's all we know so far. They have built the first artificial intelligence. Duskworks, I'm a save-scumming fiend. It's bad. Why could I sprint on the other map, and I had the lean forward run cycle, but on this much bigger map, I can't sprint? That seems a little weird. Alright, so I guess this is a flower? Nice. I remember those gorgeous flats she wore that first time we went dancing. Aw, oh, and she's holding the flower! I fucking love little details like that. That looks great. Okay, these flowers all looked very different, but that is pink. Whatever. Whatever. Maybe I'm colorblind. This flower is slightly not sitting in the grass and is coming out of the wall. I'm being very nitpicking and biased. You gotta stretch out this stream, right? I would love footstep sound effects. I do like the little wind effects and the vague leaves blowing across the screen. It looks very pretty. Maybe that's water sounds in the background. This totally reminds me of our trip to the Caribbean. The water was so perfect. That's so cute how she's holding the bouquet. I love that. Wow. Little details like that really make a game. I just gotta walk the long way around. So this is why that sprint ability would have been a little helpful here, but whatever. Just got the link to your stream. Thanks so much for appreciating my music so much. My first time making video game music, so it's been my day. Hope you have fun with the game. Well, Martin, you freaking cooked with this music, dude. It's very moody and somber and also peaceful. Have I said enough buzzwords yet? Anyway, it fits the tone of what we're doing right now, like a pre-anniversary. Really nice. Ah, here we go. Yellow flower. Let's get it. Just like the sweater she was wearing when we first met. This should do it. She'll love this bouquet. Better get moving before it gets dark. That's so cute. All right, chat, we are definitely now going to get freaky. I mean, we got flowers and everything. That's all you need for to get a woman to love you. All right, let's hit it. Looks like I made it just in time. Lucky indeed. I tried breaking into houses. It wasn't letting me. We got a freaking emo epic gamer girl. Oh my god. Okay. Just moving a little slow there. Sorry. Oh, that's cute. Damn. This is too wholesome for the ToastyTime YouTube channel. Last stream, we were looking at a pixelated peanuts. This is just wholesome. I mean, here, I'll move my webcam so you can see everything. Look how pretty this freaking map is. I mean, whoa. Wait. Oh, I love that. Whoa, that looks great. Oh, nice toilet, dude. Whoa, look at all these pictures on the freaking bed. That looks amazing. We should watch TV together, chat. What are we putting on? Breaking Bad? I heard Vince Gilligan's making a new show, by the way. Anyways, really pretty artwork. Is that a little sorry bird I hear? Mel, I'm so sorry. I swear I meant to be on time today. Hey, Breathe, I know you. Remember? I only put dinner out like 10 minutes ago, max. Really? Yeah, come on, little bird. Little bird? Imagine being in love. Just kidding. A new song that when you were playing when I came in. I can hear it all the way down the hall. It's beautiful. Good, I wrote it for you. Happy anniversary. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, I got you some flowers. They're beautiful too. I'll admire them right after we finish dinner. That's really pretty. Okay, whoever's doing the art in this game is freaking really talented. However, for some reason, the pixel art of the flowers is way crisper than the other pixel art. There's like a slight blur on this. I don't know if you guys can see it on the stream. It doesn't look quite as crisp. And I'm not sure what's going on there. It might be the way that RPG Maker does scaling. I'm not sure. You can write a little plugin for that and make it do nearest neighbor scaling instead of whatever it is, bilinear or whatever. Also, this looks great. Look at this. Little details have the movement in the background. And you can see the rain outside, but you can't hear it. So I don't know about that. Oh no, you can hear the lightning at least. Also, I thought you said you were done with RPG Maker. Yeah, that was like... How many years ago is that now? 3 or 4? And then about a year and a half ago, I was like coming back to RPG Maker. I just needed a break is what I really needed. I'm just very dramatic. Thunder started pouring rain just as soon as I got here. This is them evil robots controlling the weather already. Why is there no like intense music? Harm, that's not thunder. It sounds metallic? My research bots? What are they? Holy. Mel, run! Oh my god! That's a fucking hate crime! She's gay! You can't do that! Oh fuck, she's dead, chat! Shit, I'll get help. You just said, call 911, numbskull. No service, what do I... Oh, Cassie, her husband was a medic, she'll know what to do. But, I've got to get out there to find her. Okay, I'll find her. I can do that, right? Can I do that? I have to. Zero, I'll be back as soon as I can. You'll be okay, just be okay, okay? Alright. Wow! That's setting the stakes really good. Like, that's setting the tension. We gotta run and save our girlfriend. But instead, I'm gonna sit here and yap about everything we just saw. Look at the fire outside. There's, like, dust moving in the background. That was an awesome explosion effect. That looked great. The music now is super tense. It finally came in. You can hear burning. I wish you could have heard rain earlier. The only thing I was going to complain about at the initial start of the scene is it was a little bit of a little too slow of a walk-in. But so far, the pacing's pretty solid. And the footstep sounds would be awesome. Anyways, let's go check out the room. Ooh, is that a little overlay issue? I think that's a slight collision error. Let's zoom in and find out, chat. We're in detective mode. What did I just do? What have I touched? Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay. Let's zoom it in. Is this a collision issue, chat? Type 7 if it's a collision issue. I think it is. Hold on. Ooh, yeah, I hate to see it. 0 out of 10, bad game. It slightly clipped her hair. Just kidding. I hope this is what you were looking for, Debs, when you sent the game to me. Alright, what we're doing? Oh yeah, saving her life. Let's go. Robots are everywhere, but maybe I can hide in the shadows to escape them. What? The fuck are the What the fuck are you talking about, the shadows? Okay, Melody, calm down. You need to get to Cassie's house to help Harmony. Okay. So what can I... Oh, okay. That's kind of a cool mechanic. Hold on. That's a kind of a cool mechanic. Let's see. Okay. Trigger. Come on. Hello. Hello. I see what you're trying to do. I really like that. I don't see that often, but it's really funny that they just immediately lose sight of me. Also, I appreciate you doing that scroll and highlighting it in green, because otherwise I would have never in a million years known what was a shadow safe area versus what wasn't. They can't see me. I'm underneath the thing. Well, shit. Wait, is this a shadow? Hold on. What? Okay, you're gonna have to do a better job at explaining what's a shadow and what isn't. Because I just assumed the only things that were shadowed areas are what was covered in green. Okay, let's poll it. Would you have thought this was a shadow? Chat, I'm curious. Does this look like a shadowed area to you? Because it's also possible I'm just the worst gamer on Earth, which I think we've seen a couple of times displayed on the channel. Like, I see what they're doing. There's a little more discoloration around this area of the tree. I wonder if you could just have it... like, maybe this area has, like, a little black, like, cloud above it. And so when you enter it, your character, like, darkens. Because your character stays the same color whether they're in or out of it. I think if they darken when they were in that area, it might help. I would have assumed so, as there are no other places to hide nearby. It's because the tree trunk is too light. Also, yeah, that's a good point, actually, Duskworks. Maybe you darken the tree trunk. Okay. We're gonna make it. Oh god, we're not gonna make it. We're gonna make it. He was right on my ass. As soon as I get underneath this... Where did he go? I don't know! They could do like Sudoku does and change the sprite brightness when in and out of shadow. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think that would be the easiest and most obvious way to do it, at least for me. But devs, experiment with that. I think that's something to look at. Cassie! Help! Okay. Oh, there you go. It took a while. Who's there? Those robot maniacs better not have followed you. No! No! Followed me? What are you talking about? I'm totally alone! Melody, are you insane? It's Harmony. She's hurt. I didn't know who else to turn to. Get inside now. What the fuck? That was a weird... That was really confusing, actually. So, what? She said get inside now. I assume that there's, like, a chance there if you don't react fast enough, the robot will get you. But the robot couldn't see me when I first got to the door. Why would they suddenly be able to see me as soon as you said get inside? You can probably do away with that sequence there. There was an explosion. It blew out our wall and sent Harmony flying. I tried to wake her, but... That sounds serious. Like how this kid just did a spin. He was like, "Whoop, whoop." That sounds serious. He didn't even say anything. Okay, whatever. Then we have to leave now. We have to go back and save her. We? I'm not going out there. I have to protect Decker from whatever this is. It's a miracle that you made it through town with those Terminators roaming about. Terminators? Did you see the killer robots, Mel? Hasta la vista. They can get your butt back in the bunker now. That's pretty handy. They got a friggin', you know, survival bunker. Damn, Cassie was the right house to run to. But Mom, I love ancient movies from the late 1900s. No kid would ever say that sentence in a billion years. What? Would kids say that? The but mom part is good. I love ancient movies from the late 1900s. Whatever. Maybe this kid's just developmentally challenged. Now, fine, Mom. A freaking robot apocalypse, and you still managed to suck all the fun out of it. I'll be back. Well, Duskworks, you know me and jokes, you know. They go like this. You give them everything, and they just... He totally trolled us there. Flying blind here, Melody. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I have to keep Decker safe. You can stay here, ride this out, or you can leave with a med kit. Your choice. Harmony will die if I stay. And I can't save her without you. We can just take a med kit. Yeah, Mom, we can't just leave her to die. Dad wouldn't do that. And he got him killed, Decker. Bunker now! Decker's a little bastard. So, Melody, what will it be? Ooh, choose your own adventure game. This is exactly like Grimdelve, which you can wishlist on Steam and play the free demo right now. Link in the description. Okay, now, let's see. This is probably the most effective. We're gonna go with this one. Because this is just whining, and she's not been convinced by that already. This one, I mean, maybe she'd bite, but I don't think it's enough to sway her. I also don't think she cares there, but this one, yeah. Or she's gonna kick us out, because this is a pretty shitty thing to say. Why not Wholesome Delve? Shit, that'll be the sequel. Decker's right, you know, helping others is the right thing to do. So manipulative and shitty. He's a kid, he's 13 and feels invincible. He doesn't understand the risks. Wait, why is this a lie? Why is this a lie? He knows it's important to save Harmony. It seemed like he did know it was important to save Harmony. Whatever. We're gonna go with this. We're just gonna keep guilt-tripping her. This would work on my mother. My mom's released someone to die where they could help. That's how I'll see you forever. You sit here and do nothing. A monster? Is that you see me? I've sacrificed it all for that kid. His dad died, and did I collapse? I fought harder. Monster? I'm his mother, not a monster. I'll show you, Mel. Grab a med kit and let's go save your girlfriend. Look at that. See? Am I a bad person knowing these things? Maybe. Thank you, Cassie. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, okay, let's get moving. The med kit's in the kitchen cabinet. I'll make sure Decker's safe in the bunker before we leave. I'm gonna also grab the gun. Let's get it. Are you really? That's really? Nah, fuck that. Really? We can't pick up the gun? Oh, come on. There it is, stuck between the pickled vegetables and soup cans. Come on, let me loot. Come on. A list of names on our fridge. Nice. That's kind of a cute fourth wall break. I'm not upset about that. I've never seen something like that before, actually. What the hell is that? Wait. There's a weird screen glitch when you go out of it. Do you see that? Alright, not a big deal. They did it again. A little weird. Manuscript. I'm gonna peg her as a writer. No time to snoop through Cassie's books, but it's interesting to see romance novels, women's parenting manuals, and books on grief. I like how there's so many interactables. It's really cool. Also, I love the wood texture in this house. And, of course, the rain effect outside. I really want to learn how to do this, by the way. Although, in Grimdelve, I don't think the houses really have windows. Anyways. I don't think. They don't. I'm the developer. What am I saying? Yeah, stealing that immediately, right? That's a really cool little way to show a credits menu. I love that. I didn't come all this way to leave without getting help. Oh, yeah. To the bunker. Oh, God. Jump scare. Dunker is safe. Dunker is safe in the Becker. Okay. Fucking Dunker. Oh, wait. One more thing. Chat type 7 if you love Dunker. I thought she was gonna kiss us. Oh, so she's smart. She brings the rifle. There you go. I feel like you should at least let me pick up the rifle, right? Or at least it would cross the character's mind, you know? All right, let's get out of here, whatever. Thank you. Good reminder, game. Nice. Let's fucking kill these bastards. Let's get them. Don't worry, I got this. I will punch the metal robot. Ooh, that looks... Damn, look at that animation. Okay, so earlier they were one-shotting me instantly, but this time, not so much. Okay, so is there like a resource? Are we gonna run out of... Okay. Are we gonna run out of ammo? No? Okay. Are there even random encounters? Maybe not. That combat system leaves a lot to be desired. So I can literally just spam attack a couple of times and I'm going to instantly kill everything, yeah? Look at this. Punch, rifle. Nothing I really gotta do. See, the reason they do map as battle background is because they want it to feel cohesive. Because you're fighting them on the map. They don't want to take you to another scene. But devs, your art is fucking beautiful. A custom battle background would look so good in this art style. I really think that's worth the investment. Like, even just being able to have that as a screenshot on your Steam page will help the marketing. And I think it would make the battles a little more immersive, too. Oh, they're tweaking! They're full tweaking! Oh, my lord. Okay. I'm thinking this mechanic is not working as intended here. Although I'm... Oh, okay. For some reason, stepping in the shadow is... I don't really know, actually. I have no idea. They're fully tweaked out. Oh, God, we've got 3 of them now! This is why we do demos and submit for playtesting. Okay. Ugh. Nah, fuck it. We'll just kill them all. It's not that hard. The only hard part of the combat system is I can only fight so many before I'm gonna die. Because I'm guaranteed to get hurt every battle. But it's a little bit tedious. I mean, it's just the same thing over and over again. We might be dead here, though. That animation is really good, though. And the zap one, too. It's kind of saving the whole battle system straight up. Ah! Alright, last one. We can do it. Woo! We're good. We can make it. Yeah, we do. Alright, nice. Wow! I love that. Wow! Oh shit, the robots went in for her. No! They're securing the kill. Chat, I'm curious. I'm gonna run a poll on it now. I love polling. Chat, what do we think about the combat system? Is combat good? We'll just keep it really general. If you want to expand on it, you can leave a chat message. But it's a little bit... It's just not very much right now, right? Like, it's not bad because it's so short and little. If it was longer, it would be more frustrating. But I also feel like every single fight's the exact same thing. But since it's such a short segment, it's fine. But if you were going to have more combat in the game, you probably want to expand on the system. If any of the devs are watching, I think some of you are here, I'd be curious to know if you're going to expand on the combat system, or if you're never going to really have it be that much a part of the game. I'm curious your thoughts on what you're going to do with that. Because if that... Yeah, if I had to do that combat system a lot more, I think I would get pretty bored of it. Could it be more interactive or a little... Yeah, unless the combat's a small part of the game. I also don't think the battles are the focus. I think it's a really small part, and that scene went by really, really quick. So that was okay. I'm just saying if there's more combat to come in this game, it needs to be expanded on, because it was just the same thing over and over again, which would get old. Here, what? I think... Oh, that was a great little jump scare effect. I liked that. Oh, what? We got a nice robot? Hold on. Oh, pardon me, pardon me. Kill him! Kill him! Stay back, you monster, I'll blow a hole through your circuits. Seems rather unnecessary. Why would you want to do that? Because you and your kind of blasting everything at sight. It doesn't seem like these robots are doing quite a... It does seem like they're doing quite a bit of damage, but I assure you, while we may look similar, we are not the same. I'm an ecological collection and habitat observation bot, Echo for short. It would never go around blasting anything. What's your game, robot? I'm not programmed to play games, but if you teach me one, I can learn it quickly. I can even let you win if you'd like. Literally, robot girlfriend. Looks like this one's totally normal somehow. Yeah, totally normal. Does it matter? It's still staying between us and Harmony. Move, Robozoid. I need to get inside my apartment. Oh, I did not realize that was in your way. By all means. Okay. Oh my god. She left me. She doesn't want us anymore. She saw her chance and she took it. I'm terribly sorry for leaving dirt on your floor. Oh, shit. This was knocked over. That was looted. Bouquet went over here. The bouquet's on the bed? Chad, I think someone else whined and dined her while we were gone. Fuck! Come out of hiding now, Harmony. You're looking for Dr. Harmony. I have information you may find useful. What have you done with her? Me? Nothing. I came to this address seeking Dr. Harmony's help. My research delivery protocol went unexpectedly offline. Very peculiar. We Echoes never disconnect from the server. Where is Harmony? There was no answer at the door to the apartment. Spill it, robot. Dr. Harmony was already gone when I got here. Harmony's in on it? Oh my god. Not yet. Don't shoot it yet. Echo, was it? Yes, you may call me that. Okay, Echo, did you mess with anything when you broke into my apartment? It's not in my nature to mess with things, other than the unfortunate muddy tracks I've left. I'm a research bot, and I didn't break in. The door was unlocked. Keep an eye on the robot. I'm going to look around. Alright. She left the flowers on my pillow. What does that mean? She's okay? Goodbye? I'll go, Harmony, don't do something stupid. Whoa, Harmony loved this little glowing mushroom. Somebody definitely smashed it on purpose, though. Dr. Harmony kept luminous mycelia outside the lab. That's strictly prohibited. By whom? Why, by Dr. Harmony herself. She's the lead scientist, after all. Well, you can break the rules if they're your own rules. Oh, what the hell? That looks great. Wow. Normally I mean, it's a little bit glitchy, but normally the, graphics on the windows look a little sketch when you run in them. That looks really smooth and nice. There's blood on the sink. She must have tried to take care of her injuries. I knew she was hurt. Please be okay. Ah, yeah, these devs really know how to make a pretty game, that's for sure. Except that this chair is incredibly small. Hold on. Look how fucking small this chair is. You could probably extend that back up a little bit on this asset, but otherwise the art looks really fantastic. No way she jumped from here. At least the rain put out the fire. What else has been moved? Maybe the fridge? No? Can I eat some food? You need our strength, right? So either another human was here eating the meal I prepared for Harmony, or maybe that explosion made her hungry. It does smell quite nice. So, she's alive but hurt and she left in a hurry. Didn't she call those things her research bots? Oh no, she wouldn't have gone to the lab, would she? I need to tell Cassie. What? I think Harmony's gone back. Oh, that was supposed to be her thinking? That wasn't clear. I thought she was saying that out loud. I think Harmony's gone back to the lab. Also, why did it do the zoom in, and then we've zoomed out, and now we're talking again? Maybe the zoom in was the indicator that she's thinking. I am really into the story, though. It's gripping, and the pacing is fantastic. Like, I feel pulled along with it. Maybe she thinks she can stop it. I just know she wouldn't leave me without me unless it was important. Yeah, well, she's an idiot. She shouldn't have left without you. Although maybe she thought you abandoned her. Ooh, misunderstanding the video game. Well, where is it? I don't actually know. She wasn't allowed to tell me. But I bet that thing knows. Yeah, you'd think that if she left to the lab in a hurry, she would have at least left a little note or something that was like, gone to lab. I can buy it. I can buy it. She, you know, Melody seemed a little bit like a ditz sometimes. And like she was a little in her own world. But I don't know. I feel like she would have left a note. Chat, type 7 if you think she would have left a note and this is silly. Or at least a little silly. Or type 7 if you think I'm sexy. It'll be up to interpretation what 7 you mean. How about heavily armed personnel? Exceptions can be made. Oh, God. Wonderstory, you can't take it back and say JK. That's just a stab through my heart. What the hell? You're just for that? Yeah, how you like that? In for a quarter, in for a fiver. I came with you to save harmony. That's what we'll do. Thank you, Cassie. Let's go. Really? She was that easy to convince? We really manipulated the hell out of her. Damn. Poor mom. I'm begging the game to not be over already. I'm really into it. Well, shit. What do we do? I'll distract them. There's a bridge in the woods to the west. Run, I'll meet you there. Echo! Damn! Self-sacrificing. I love you. Run! I mean, we could have definitely killed them all with the rifle, but whatever. No, Echo! No, that's it! No! Damn it! I was so into it! Hold on, we're gonna play it again. We're gonna play it again. We're gonna see what the other... We're gonna see what the other dialogue choices would have done. So, here. Oh, shit. This is before the flower picking? Ah, whatever. It'll be fine. Alright, while we're doing the slow walk to pick up all the flowers, chat, what do we think? I am super into the story, actually. It's, I mean, fighting evil robots is a pretty generic storyline, right? But I think it's done really well here and paced out fantastically. Like, I'm very, very pulled along and into it. Oh, Michael P., I don't know why I didn't pop up. Thank you for the $2. The game was over too soon. Yeah, it was. But I think that's a good sign, right? That the demo leaves us wanting more, instead of us being left confused or not really pulled along into it. Like, I want to see more of the story. So I'm excited to play more of the game when it fully comes out. There's definitely a lack of sound design. Art is nice but inconsistent. Demanga, please explain further. You mean maybe the battle sprite? We'll look at it again. I'm sure we'll get in another fight. Look, I'm the sound design guy, and I'm definitely missing some sound design in this game. The music's fantastic, and there is a little sound design, and what's there is nice. I just wish there was a little bit more to make the whole world feel, lived in and immersive, and I just... Footstep sounds, please. This is a demo, yeah. Me and the dev negotiated price, so I did this for a lot cheaper than a normal First Impressions, because I knew it was going to be shorter. They just really wanted some feedback from the community. And to get some eyes on their work, because, I mean, hell yeah, they put a lot of work into this game, clearly. Okay, yeah, this scene right here is a little too slow. I just think it holds this angle a little too long. Let's see it. Okay, so there, we've walked in. I assume she's listening to the music and enjoying it, and that's what it's supposed to be. Just... maybe, like, 10 seconds too long on this scene here. Because I think what would have happened is, instead of her walking in slowly, like with the bouquet and being all, like, cutesy listening to the music, she would have, rushed in and been like, I'm sorry, I'm late. Because that's the kind of character she seems like. Like, she seems like a little bit airheaded and ditzy. Yeah, so she would have burst in with her bouquet of flowers. I'm so sorry, I got you these flowers, running in like a ball of energy, instead of having a slow cinematic walk-in. Chat, type 7, do you agree? Is that a little sorry bird I hear? Blah, 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 blah. Deskwork says true. Yeah, look, okay. It's totally silent, right? It's raining outside. We have our food, like, sizzling, looking delicious over there. You have, I guess the hum of these electronics, slightly. There's a lot of ways to add a little bit of ambiance. Maybe there's something on the TV. Text display sounds would be great. I really, ever since I put text display sounds in the new update of Grimdelf, I feel like I can't play a game without it. It just adds so much to immersion. Good, I wrote it for you. Happy anniversary. We've got a couple 7s in the chat thinking it could be the opening cinematic for this area could be done quicker and she would maybe burst in instead of a slow walk. Devs, just something to think about. You don't have to do it. It's your game, but something to think about. By the way, I don't know if I said it, but I really love the balloon icons in this game. They look really nice. Oh, she never got to admire the flowers because of the explosion. Oh, Moonwood's also with me on the slow opening. Hey, Moonwood, welcome to stream, by the way. It just feels awkward when there's a sound and then it's silent. Like, I think what would be really cool is you hear the sound, and then you hear a really quiet little, you know, like a little something to start building tension, a slight rising tension. And then after the big boom, then it's the epic, like, dramatic music, right? But just, like, something to fill this space, because it's really quiet here. Love the art. The lovey-dovey characters make me a little sick, so I'm happy the story separates them quickly. But also, them being so lovey makes them being separated feel sad, because they don't have a lot of time together, but when it's that intense, I mean, it's moderately effective separating them that quickly, I think. Maybe one more... I think in the full version, maybe at one more scene before all the shit goes down of them, you know, like having a date together or something, as nauseating as it is, would maybe make it a little more effective when she's hurt and they're pulled apart. I really like the characters, the personality, everything. It's charming. The art clashes a little too much. Like the battle sprites having bigger pixels than the characters. Yeah, I was definitely thinking that those battle sprites stick out a little bit. We'll look at them again when we get into combat. Back away from the window! Oh my god! No! I can only be revived with a donation! I'm just kidding. If only we could pay money to bring back those we love. This is an introspective Toasty stream. What is this stance, by the way? She picks out her phone, and she's like... Hold on, let's do it better here. Is this how you guys call 911? Oh my god, she's dead! Hello, 911? Oh my god! Like, what the fuck is that? The lady have peanuts? What are you talking about, Nolo? I mean, it's okay if you are a lady with a peanuts. We don't judge on Toasty Time. What am I doing? Okay, hold on. It's probably how a JoJo character would call 911. Right? Hey! I'm alive! Moonwood! Now I'm more than just a husk, I'm back. Thank you for the $1. By the way, I've realized I keep saying things in stream like, I'm gonna change what that pop-up says. And I'm going to change the sound effect, and I'm going to get a better webcam. I just never do any of it. I'm sorry, guys. Streams, life is busy. And that one killed me. All right. Leaf Anderson with the $7. Hey, thanks, man. 7. Now that is a fire donation message. I don't know how 7's become a thing, by the way, but it's going to be a thing until the end of days. Thank you guys both for your donations. I appreciate you. All right, now let's get the fuck out of here. It's robot time. By the way, another thing I'm noticing. So beforehand, in every scene before this, the running has been automatically modulated. So like I was in this area, I could not sprint at all. And then when I was inside the lab, auto sprint was on. I wasn't having to hold shift. I don't think, at least. But now here, it says I hold shift to run. It's just a little inconsistent in the control there. I really appreciate these map scrolls to set the scene for me and tell me where I need to go. Really well done. Okay, hold on. Alright. Oh, I forgot. I don't get into combat here. I just instantly die. At least it saves my spot there. I think that's really awesome. Oh, fuck. This is not good. Oh, I'm alive! I can make it! Shit. What the fuck? Where did it start me there? I really like how there's checkpoints. That's super handy. I mean, this isn't a super long segment, but even just that little thing shows that you care about players, you know, not getting pissed off at your game, which I really appreciate. All right. Bup, 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 bup. Cassie! She takes so fucking long to come to the door. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, she had it all locked up. That's what all those sound effects were. That was cool. Is this the default font, by the way? I think it is. And I think this is also a default RPG Maker window skin. I think some customization on these points would help a little bit with the game's presentation. Because you have all of this other customization. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. You have all this other customization, and then the window and the font are default. And I mean, it probably won't bother people unfamiliar with RPG Maker, but it takes me out just a little bit. I think a custom window skin would be a worthy investment, at least. You can leave the font if you like it, but a custom window skin at least, I think. Because this one's a little bit sci-fi, but I don't know. You know, if it has a little bit of that mobile feel to it. Same with the menu button being on here. Choose the first answer. All right, will do. Jake Bruce, are you the dev? Or one of the devs? I think this is a dev team on this game. This song is really good, by the way. I want to hear it for longer. Because it doesn't play very long. Hold on. Let's vibe a little bit. Is the composer still in the chat? What was his name? Michael? Am I close? I might be wrong. Mitchell? Wow. I have horrible memory loss. Dude, you are amazing. You're cooking. Holy shit. Like, where can people find you if they want to commission you to do our music for their games? Martin, thank you, Atrikia. Where can people find you? Seriously, you got mad skills. Oh, is there a delay on that? The late 1900s. Ah, that's funny. Good one. Smartest YouTuber. Thanks, Cocodio. I try my best. Hey, in comparison to all other YouTubers, I'd say I'm doing pretty good. But I like how he did a little hop there. It shows his youth. And we all know how I feel about the youth. Get the hell out of here, Dunker. Get in your Becker. Sounds like a slur. Alright, first option. But I need you. Please. Huh? Cassie, I'm begging you to help me. She'll die if you don't. You can't save everyone. I spent years preparing. You should allow the player to save before they make their choices here. Like, have a little pop-up to the save menu. I spent years preparing for society to collapse. I always knew there'd be casualties. Oh, so Cassie is a survivalist. Hell yeah. Let's see. But people need you. It's the right thing to do. You're the only one who can help. We'll go with this one. Wrong, you can help save people. It's the right thing to do. My husband did the right thing. It got him killed. You want me to do that to my son? Make him an orphan? You can take the med kit, but I'm locking the door behind you. Are you serious? You're not going to help me? I'm giving you a med kit and being generous at that. I don't know you anything. Unbelievable. Med kit's in the kitchen cabinet. I'm sorry, Melody. Damn. So there is a... Whoa. That's really cool. So there is a way to not have her on your team. I wonder how... Oh, wow. If the game is like much longer after this, that's a huge difference. That's a huge change for the game. And now this makes running over to her way scarier because you can't just instantly kill the robots. Okay, I actually really like that. That makes me like the combat system a little bit more. Although I wonder if I'm able to... Can I take her... I should be able to steal her gun now because she can't come with me. That should be an option. Alright, fine. Is this game a hentai or terror? Why not both? They can go together. Neither, I think. Neither or both. It's all possible. Stealing's wrong, Toasty. Oh. But this is an RPG. We'd be stealing things. Please make it an option, devs. I'm begging you. Please. Was that convincing, chat? Type 7 if it was. Alright. Hold on, Harmony, I'm coming. Oh my god, Dunker! Decker? What the hell are you doing out here? I heard Mom say she wasn't gonna help, so I snuck out of the bunker to come with you. Someone's gotta do it if she won't. Robots out here attack people. Exactly, that's why I grabbed Dad's old... Ah, alright. Dunker's a G. Love this guy. Too late. House is on lockdown. Nobody's getting in now. Mom thinks I'm still down in the bunkers. It's going to be a while before she realizes I'm gone and lets me back in. What do you mean it's going to be a while before she realizes? What? Isn't she going in the bunker too? Whatever. Ooh, alright. This is cool. Alright, there's choices upon choices. I love this. Alright. Wait till Mom lets me back in while Harmony dies. Abandon me to fend for myself. Let me come with you. Let's fucking abandon this fucking bastard. I'm just kidding. I love you, Dunker. I didn't mean it. Chat, speak now if you would like an option. Otherwise, I shall choose shortly. By the time I finish this cheese. Sorry. 2? I wanted to pick 2 anyways. And chat has said it, so I'm gonna do it. You snuck out. You deal with the consequences. I need to help Harmony. You leave a child out here with these killer robots? Yeah. Fuck you, Dunker. Now give me your gun. Or maybe he's gonna shoot me. Damn it. Really? You've got to be fucking me. Hold on, hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, pause. Okay, we've got Dunker now. But I want to see what would have happened if we didn't get Dunker. Is there a way to not get him? Because otherwise that's going to piss me off. Oh, he appeared a little early this time around. Okay, what if I pick the first option? I want to get freaking rid of this kid. You know, Miss Harmony's probably bleeding out while we wait, right? What a bastard. Fuck you, Dunker. Damn it. Okay. Duskworks, it's definitely Paper Mario choice. They all lead to the same conclusion. Fuck, that stuff annoys me. I mean, okay, I think it's really cool that either you end up with the mom or you end up with Dunker. I think it's awesome that you can have those 2 different choices. That's cool. But why give me the choice if it doesn't matter? I mean, it's a little bit of player interaction. It's a little bit of silliness moments, depending on what you pick. But, I mean, ultimately, it's going to frustrate people, I think. You're right, it's not that bad. There's still some player input, and you can have different party members, and that's cool. But I wish there was a way to go at it solo. I'm curious if it'll change in the full version. Anyways. Alright, Dunker can come with us. Alright, let's giggity go. Uh-oh. Oh, God. They, like, all activate at the same time. Oh, okay, so you shouldn't make it just Melody, because then, I literally can't even escape combat. What is the point of this button, by the way? Different animation? Ooh, that looks sick, too. Whoever animated this is really great. It'd be illogical to go solo, especially when Decker's free. Yes, but also, he's a kid. And so there probably is going to be somebody that's like, I don't actually want to bring him with me. I don't want to get him hurt. That was not my reasoning behind it. I wanted to leave him behind to die, but, you know, maybe there's some moral people out there. Those gun animations look so fucking good. Meow. By the way, it's not hold shift to sprint because auto run is on. Wow, wow, ow, ow. I hit myself. The door's handle bent to hell. I'm sure it wasn't like that when I left. Melody, did you hear that? Hear what? I think... Oh, pardon me, please be careful. I wouldn't want your feet to get caught under my treads. Back off, bot, before I vent your servos with vent your servos, maybe servers, with bullet holes. This seems rather unnecessary. Why would you want to do that? Haven't you noticed that your kind has been blasting everything in sight? Is this dialogue different with the kid? I have short-term memory loss. It does seem like these robots are doing quite a bit of damage, but I assure you, while we may look similar, we are not the same. It's better to bring a kid with a gun than naked hands. True. But then I come back once again. Why can't we just take the gun off the wall? Huh? Then we don't have to have the kid or the mom. We can just have their fucking gun. I mean, stealing's bad, but so is bringing the kid to certain death. What's your game, robot? I'm not programmed to play games. I think the dialogue's the same. It's just a different sprite. Instead of the kid, instead of the mom. It's like this one's totally normal somehow. Does it matter? Still sitting between us and Harmony. Move, Robozoid, or we'll shut you down the hard way. Okay. I don't see first-person weapon animations like those in turn-based RPGs often. Look nice in this case, but can often look a bit goofy. Yeah, I think they looked really nice, actually. Although they were a little blurry. I'm not sure if there's a way to sharpen those images. Also, oops, I forgot to do a real deep look at the combat sprites on the robots, but I do think that they clash a little bit. I think it would look better if you had a custom battle background, and then it probably would look less clashing with the artwork in the background just being blurred. If choices turned out this way because it's a demo, that's not great. A demo should show everything a small slice of the game has to offer, so the multiple choices should have existed. That I totally am with you on that, Duskworks. I agree with that. Yeah, and that's what I am trying to do in Grimdelve. It's really hard to have choices that actually are branching and actually affect the story. It's not easy at all. But maybe, you know, there's those three different options, right? So you can go with the mom, you can steal the gun and go by yourself, or you can bring Decker, right? Or if Decker runs out there, you can actually leave him behind and steal his gun and leave the kid to die. Maybe. That sounds a little shitty now that I'm saying it. Maybe you just had Decker come out there and he joins your party and you don't actually get a choice. And he's just with you. And the only way to have it be solo for real is if you take the gun from inside beforehand. I don't know. I don't know. There's ways to experiment with that, developers. Again, it's your game. So think about it, right? And I'll run a poll in chat just so you can get an idea of what the community thinks about it. We'll do thoughts on choices that lead to same outcome. Fine or bad. Of the like 3 times I've seen something like that, one of them had a character dual-wield bows, so the goofiness was intentional. Dual-wielding bows sounds fucking cool as hell, Captain Room. Yeah, what game was that in? Yeah, if I had to guess, I'd assume most gamers get frustrated when they can make a choice, and it seems like their choice impacts the game, and it doesn't actually do anything. I mean, that's like if, in Grimdelve, there's the ability to choose character traits. And so you can make your character logical, or you can make your character strong, or, you know, over time you'll be able to do a combination of all these traits. But that's like if all of those traits in Grimdelve didn't actually change anything. So if every trait just ultimately leads to the exact same outcome, it's like, why the hell is there even the trait system in the game? And it's, to a lesser extent, it's like, why are all of these choices in the game if they all lead to the exact same thing? Right? And maybe, okay, then let's go maybe a less intense alternative. Okay, all of these choices, all they do is they change different flavor text. Okay, but the actual normal plot stays the exact same. I still think that that's going to frustrate players, because it looks like there's replayability, but there's not. So they kind of feel tricked in a way, or at least I would as a player. But I know everybody's different and has different feelings about these sort of things. But that's why I'm spending, like, Grimdelve is not very long right now. I've spent like 80% of the development time just writing different branching dialogue, branching scenes, different outcomes depending on your traits. So there is nuance to this question. It's not black and white, but it's tough to not have the illusion of choice. But I think having the illusion of choice is sometimes worse than having no choice at all. At least for me. The illusion of choice is so deeply ingrained in video games, we're definitely used to seeing it. That doesn't make it less annoying, though. Agree with you, Tay? Of course it was an arrow gate. That's a Captain Rumia moment. I love you, man. Not saying anything bad against you. And I'm not any better. It was called Arcadu. Arcadex? Dual-wielding bows. It was garbage, but dual-wielding bows is cool. Okay. Yeah, see, that's the exact same text. See, so it's like branching choices and stuff, but it's... Is it? Because it's the same thing with just a different coat of paint. I mean, okay, look, also... Alright, we'll get real for a second. In Grimdelve, right now, there's a choice that pops up where you can choose which servant to save. And currently, it doesn't matter, it's not different, depending on which one you save. It just changes the image of the character sprite that's with you. But there's so many other choices and branching paths in Grimdelve that I don't think this is a huge priority right now for me at this stage in game development. I do intend eventually to have the characters speak and act differently depending on which servant you picked, and they have different personalities and whatever, right? It's tough, though, especially as a solo dev or a small team, to have that many branching paths. It's really hard. So this is not a bad start, but I definitely think it would be cool to at least have some different text depending on the character you pick. At the very least, right? Okay. Everything inspecting, blah, blah, blah. I'm assuming nothing else is really going to change from here, but we'll play the game to the end, and then we'll end stream. This game, the choices might be planned to impact later segments that might feel forced if they make them affect the demo. Yeah. I mean, in a really long game, also, like, if the game is going to go on for another, 3 hours after this, it's really hard to have huge branching choices. Like, it's a massive fucking undertaking I'm doing for Grimdelve. It's not easy at all. But I think having choices that actually matter are also, that's the stuff that's going to make your game stand out. Because this game's really solid so far, but it's also just another story adventure game. And that's not bad. I mean, it's a good story adventure game. I'm enjoying it. But having choices that actually matter, I mean, that's the difference between having a story adventure game, hold on. That's the difference between having a CRPG and having Disco Elysium. You kind of have to know Disco Elysium to get the reference, but like Disco Elysium won Game of the Year, huge game, big deal, everyone loves it, huge branching paths and storylines and options for you to choose from. And then other CRPGs, other games come out and they're just by the numbers, or they're choices that don't really matter or affect the game all too much, or there's the same outcomes no matter what you do. And those games have much less staying power and less cultural impact than Disco Elysium did. Anyways, I'm yapping now. You can't tell I like Disco Elysium. Blah, 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 blah. That actually seemed like different text there. Blah. I'm gonna make an RPG about doing taxes. That would be, I mean, there's maybe a way to make that interesting. Bling, 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 bling. Not to compare this to that at all, but I wonder how Black Souls even handle all the choice stuff, right? It's a huge undertaking. It's like lots of variables, lots of switches. That's a huge effort. I'm sure, shit, what's his name? Yoko Ebi something? I always fuck up his name. I'm sure he spent a long time on both of those games. After you, Chonks. That was a different line. There you go. Okay, so there is a little bit of different dialogue. But some of it's the same. I guess that's alright. Alright, that's the end of that, I think. The amount of traits in Grimdelve would scare me if I was deving it. I guarantee you it scares the shit out of me. Oh, this is beautiful. Fuck, the music's so fucking good. Martin? Yeah? Alright, guys. Martin Biesecki. I don't know how to say it. On Instagram. This is the guy. Alright? If you need to... Let's freaking get this guy up, actually. I'm pulling him up. Alright. Hold on. Is this going to show identifying information? Hold on. Okay. Martin Biesecki. This is the fucking man right here. Alright? Look into this guy, chat. He's got mad music skills. I really like this game's music. It's very pretty. With Black Souls, some of the choices are false choices or dead ends, especially in one, but any sane person would go with one choice over the other. Beautiful looking game, very polished. Actually, I wanted to mention one thing about the traits in Grimdelve. So currently in Grimdelve, some of the traits don't do very much. Some of the traits do a lot. It's really hard. I think there's 16 traits in that game. Oh, the music ended. Well, dang it. I was really into it. I guess I'll go back to the title screen. There's 16 traits in that game. It's really hard to make all of them have an impact. But over time, slowly, I'm going to keep making them have more and more of an impact and fleshing that out, right? But it's a long process. Grimdelve's going to take a long time to make. But I love it. It's a lot of fun. And I think if you're really passionate about a game and you really want to build your vision and make it stand out and be unique, then you got to put that effort in. And maybe the developers of Singularity RPG, their vision is not a game with huge branching choices and you can do whatever you want and all this stuff, right? Maybe that's not their vision. Maybe it's a contained linear story. That's cool too, right? You just need to know as a developer, what do I want my game to be? And then you pursue that vision relentlessly. And that's what makes the best games, right? Like, I'm sure there's choices in Omori, not that I remember them, but it's mostly a linear storyline, to the best of my knowledge, and that's a great game. It's awesome. You don't need to have choices, right? You just need to know what kind of game you're making. Yeah, this title screen's freaking beautiful. I wish the game's art was slightly more, like, fitting of this title screen. I think it fits pretty solid. I mean, it's definitely more, I don't know how to say it. Like, it's less sketchy than this title screen. Less, like it was drawn. This looks like it was drawn on paper, and in the game it looks like digital art. But I think it looks great. I think the game's really nice. I think it's really the lack of a battle back that's the lowest point of the artwork, for me at least. Omori has choices and multiple endings. Really? I did not know this. Well, bad example then, but I'm sure there's other RPG Maker games that don't. To the Moon? Rockwind? I love those games. Do they? I don't know. Anyways, the point is, you don't have to have branching choices to make a good game. You just gotta know what kind of game you're making, and then pursue that. Anyways, let me do some final thoughts here on Singularity RPG. The visual polish is incredible in this game. Minus the lack of battle backs, this game is very, very pretty, and I definitely think it stands out on Steam. You've done a great job. I like all of the little quality of life things that you've done, like using the green highlighters to show the safe areas. I think that's awesome. The map zooms are super helpful too. And the little arrows pointing where you need to go. And adding in the checkpoints on the running past the robot segment. All of that's super handy and awesome. Well done, devs. I like the writing. I think the characters seem real and distinct, and you're setting up the stakes really well, and I'm pulled into the narrative and where things are going to go. The only thing that I didn't think was well-paced was that walk into the apartment, but otherwise, I think it was well done, and it's balanced pretty well with the gameplay segments too. Music is obviously fantastic. However, the sound design leaves much to be desired. At least adding in footstep sounds would be a huge win. That's also just my hyperfixation, my strange addiction, or step sounds. But I mean, even if you just did some more like rain sound effects, or you did a little more like, like droning, like intense background noises in some of those scenes where there's nothing, no audio at all. Duskworks, I don't know what you heard, but it was wrong, whatever you heard. Did you know that for the campaigns Black Souls 1, the bad option doesn't do anything after you recruit them? And by that, I mean recruit the waifu, do not recruit them for no gain. Yeah, false choices, it's inevitably going to be a part of gaming. And 100% Grimdelve is going to have false choices. You can't avoid it. It's just the ratio of it and how big of a deal is it. So 100% the biggest point of contention in this game, I think the battle system's fine. I'm not going to talk about that anymore. If you're going to keep having battles, you're going to need to expand on it and add some more skills and stuff. But for how it was in this demo, it was fine. It was enough, and it was short. And it looked cool. But I think the biggest point of contention is those choices and how much they impact the story. I think it's really cool that you can have the mom or the kid. But that false choice of being able to say no to the kid and not actually being able to say no, and then not being able to steal the gun or go solo, I think there's some room to let the player feel like they have a little more impact. But it's not bad either. And also, some people don't mind false choices. And it's okay if you leave it in the game. You just need to know the game you're making and who you're making it for. And I've said that a billion times, but that's the most important thing in game development or when you're making anything. If you're coming up with a new fucking pair of glasses, who are you making them for? Right? You're coming up with a new squishy thing to sell to all of the women of the world. Like, who's Labubu for? If you can't tell, friggin' Miss Toasty Loves her little boo-boos. We got one over there on the shelf. Anyways. You know, it's all about product market fit. Who is Singularity RPG for? Who's going to play this game? Once you know that, then you can say, okay, so is having false choices fine? Is having less combat fine? How much do I need to handhold the player? It's all about knowing who you're making the game for. And when I think about Grim Delve, I think I want to make this game for people that like branching storylines. I want it for people that like Disco Elysium. Hopefully. I'm trying. And it'll never match up to that level, but that's the audience I want to make the game for. So I want to have tons of branching storylines and paths. You just got to know who you're making it for. But really, Singularity RPG, this is a great showing here. It stands out visually from RPG Maker games. Beautiful music. The storyline's gripping. I'm excited to see more from it. That's all from me, chat. So we're going to start rounding out stream. If you have any other thoughts, post them in the chat before I end stream. And I want to thank Duskworks, Captain Rumia, Coco Dio, Rainy Tape Productions, Username, Atrikia. Who else we got here? Nulo, Starlight Beta Gamer, Wondersoy, Michael P. if you're still here, Amaiguri, Moonwood Games, Leaf Anderson, Willie Bob. Thank you all so much for joining this stream, and also a humongous thank you to Leaf Anderson for a $7 donation, Moonwood Games for the $1 donation, Michael P. for the cumulative $7 donations. Nicely done, splitting it between two. Thank you guys so much for supporting ToastyTime, for hanging out on this stream. I know it was a shorter one. We will do Black Souls again soon, I promise. Black Souls 2 is on the chopping block. We're going to play it at some point. Hey, and Coco Dio with the 1-month membership. Thank you so much. I hope you guys who are channel members are enjoying it, by the way. And you're getting the most bang for your buck out of all of the members-only content and the epic emojis that you get access to. Anyways, thank you all for being here. Expect some more content soon. I swear I'm working on another Disturbing RPG Maker Games video. And also, I'm still working on the, Hey, Willie Bob! Thanks for joining the channel! With your membership, you get epic emojis, you get a cool username and icon next to your name, and a ton of members-only videos, so I hope you enjoy those. Yeah, the 2 videos still in the works are another Disturbing RPG Maker Games video, and I am working on the Game Jam video. I have a huge Game Jam recap video that I'm like maybe 10% done with, but I'm getting there. So stay tuned for that. We're not done with the Toasty Jam just yet. Anyways, we're going to round out stream now. Thank you so much for stopping by. It was a fun, short, sweet little game. Make sure to check out Singularity RPG. There's a link in the comments. It's on Steam, so at least pop it on your wish list. It takes 5 seconds. Here, look, I'll do a short little demo. Hold on. Here is a quick instruction how to add to your wish list. All right, Singularity RPG, add to your wish list. Whoa! 5 seconds later, it's on your wish list, and that helps out the developer so much. So, make sure to check out Singularity RPG, and have a fantastic rest of your day or night. We're going to end stream in 5, 4, 3, pause. Duskworks, I played through 2, but I had to stop in the middle because chat was mad and wanted me to play more of Black Souls 1, so we're not done with Black Souls 2. We're about, I don't know, a couple hours into it. 3, 2, 1. Have a good one, you guys.